Hey everybody, welcome back. I know it's easy to be negative about that last result, but I'm encouraged. But that being said, I'm going to mix it up because I'm sick of that deck. Abandoned deck, no face cards. Perfect opportunity to mix up Green Joker by taking the functionally very, very similar, near identical Ride the Bus. Imagine. Honestly, like, just send it. That would have been a very nice start, but because To the Moon doesn't really do anything for us. The only thing I'll say is that early, the Abandoned deck has problems because you rely a little bit on the base high level of chips that come from face cards to reach high scores without jokers. Or with jokers that don't score, as we have right here. Brother, I gotta be honest with you. I just love Fortune Teller. And that gives me an incentive to do that. You're already almost as good as a basic Andy. I'm not sweating it. Now, I'm not going to structure my whole life around trying to make To the Moon pop off. Obviously, if I could get it popping, I'd be pretty stoked. But we got to spend money to get Fortune Teller gassed up too. So, you know, you got to be a little cautious about things. Red card was considered, Mouth called it the worst Joker in the game, ergo I will not be taking it because he knows more than I do. I don't really want to take Tower as a card, honestly. I think I'd live with the current molting that we've got and accept that we're going to get some pretty decent interest off of that. I mean, I would probably look at this and I would say, you know what, a diamond flush is one way out of this bucket of syrup. Nothing wrong with that score at all. And like, I don't know if Ace 3-3 gets us there, but it can't be too far off. I'll tell you, Ace 6-6-6 probably gets us there. Sorry if you're scared by a number. I know that's one of the scarier ones. It's like that and 13. 4 in some cultures is scary, right? Honestly, the banana is just too rich for my blood. As much as I rely on Cavendish to ever have a chance of winning. Currently ×4. Hearts are better. You're doing great work. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not a straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a straight. And there's even a heart in there. Good enough. Good enough to party at least. Okay. Currently, I like where we're at because I feel like my Balatro brain is coming back online after playing with 2 polychrome eternal green jokers. That essentially meant I just never had to like pay attention to anything. I would like Hone, actually, I think. And then this is the one, we can only play one hand type. So am I confident that I could get 2 full houses? Yeah. Yeah, I'm confident in that. Am I confident that I could get 3 full houses? I hope to not. Is that a serious question? No! 1-6 remains. I hope to not need to discover it. 1-6 and 1-7 remain. All right, send it, brother. I was having so much fun on this run. I think we were cooking. Not getting that draw has shaken me to my core. But we're back. We go again. Life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. I'm really relying on like I mean, I know like we must have 5s in our deck. Like there's 20 cards. 1 in 5 of them is a 5. And we only need 1 of those 5s to come up with a straight here. So yeah, you're too good to me. You really are. Now, how about drawing like a 7, an 8, and a 9? There's no 9s left? I mean, we're cooked. We can't make it work then. Actually, hang on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is a 9 left. My mistake. That got very close, though. Okay. We need a joke. Any Joker, even if it sucks. As long as it's not eternal. How dare you? Buy it. $4 if you play a straight. And then the Joker that gets better if you play straight. Because we could play so many of them. I'm just going to say it. I really like To-Do List. I'm going to give it a try. I mean, like, we got 7, 8, 9 right out of the gates. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's $4 in our pocket. It's over 200 points. It's a start, man. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 with a discard remaining. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. Not great, Bob. Not great. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have 3, 4, 6 in hand. Like, it's so makeable. Okay, I mean, this might get you there. No! Why, man? Why? This is a suit opportunity. Although our flushes are going to be worse by necessity because there's no face cards. Always appreciate a good full house though. Placed aesthetically. 8's woven into aces. Things you love to see, man. 8 mult if you get a pair. I'm not getting out of bed for that, to be honest. Acrobat good, but a little bit expensive. Square joker, kind of annoying. But here we are. Buddy, I think I gotta take it to live early. Even if it's gonna be like an anchor, I gotta live early, okay? And here's the thing. Early, just sort me by rank here. We actually just want to build up green joker. So like, don't play pairs. Only play pairs when you want to win. For now, like I basically turned this into like yet another green joker run. But like, I feel like I got to keep myself going here. We can discard. Don't forget about the fact that because we're not using green joker, we can discard. Okay, we probably could have played 2 pair. I just didn't want to get too risky with it, okay? So all that work gives us 12 extra chips. Pretty exciting. Probably not going to take Shoot the Moon on this one. For obvious reasons. Play 9, 7, 6, 3. Destroying several pairs, but also getting us up to a cool 16 chips. A cool 20 chips. Now, you're all laughing at me. But when this run truly pops, and it's because of a square joker that's giving us 1,000 chips every time, you're all going to be sorry. You're all going to be... I mean, it's already at 28 chips. That's half of a foil joker that otherwise does nothing. That's pretty good, man. I'm not sweating it. Great time for a spectral, for sure. Honestly, we're going to need to level up like 2 pair. So, I do like Ectoplasm. Especially when we have one Eternal Joker that's probably not going to pull his weight in the endgame, but I don't mind messing about with a, like the modified Blue Seal. Please don't be too good. I don't think there's any risk of that, NL. I don't think that's something you got to worry yourself about right here. So I'm going to still discard to try to get the Blue Seal. Okay, we got the Blue Seal. I actually think the dream would be to get like 2 pair. We have a 10, we have an 8, we have 2 3s. 2 pair would be a better play than 5 of a kind, just because it's easier to make long term. Or 4 of a kind, I should say. No, man, no! No! Okay. They're cooking me, man. They're cooking me. How about a double skip here to start with? Then we got some money in our pocket. We sort by suits. Get an early flush. If we just make it through this, we get a free uncommon joker and we'll have money in our pocket, man. Shorty, what you think about that? Find me in the big Cadillac. Okay, that's horrible. That's a horrible turn of events. At least we have a full house. That's actually, it's not horrible. I just didn't see the hand immediately. Ace, ace, 9, 9. And then a 2. I mean, if we lost a hand to the Psychic just throwing it away for no reason, that's probably like an Alt F4 type moment. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I love it. So it pays for itself. I wish it gave us the money, but it pays for itself. The real beauty of it is thinning the deck. And a legendary Joker, you kind of suck, honestly. But, like, I appreciate the gesture. I'm not mad about the gesture. How about a mail-in rebate, brother? A negative mail-in rebate? Now, we still have no score multipliers. Am I really... just to keep myself alive, am I really going to buy Eternal Lad? Because I honestly don't know if I'm making like 1,000 points without it. I think I have to. I think I have. That's the price I have to pay for the relatively good luck that I just received, I think. So, why don't you, honestly, you want to lose sevens? Lose sevens, brother. Doesn't bother me. We should probably, I mean, what hand do we want to make? We want to discard sevens, economically speaking. So we probably don't want to try for a straight because the 7 is a necessary part of the straight. Maybe you discard... If you have to discard 7, you should discard the ace too. And try to make like a spade flush. None discards remain. Okay. You're going to have to level with me for a bit, or give me some time, I should say, because the cookery is quite difficult here. 2 3s remain, 2 6s remain. I do feel like a full house is more than plausible. Plus, we got this juicy +4 mult here that I'm not sweating, obviously. We still need a little bit of help. 3 5s means a straight is super likely. But are we going to win with a straight if we play 10 8? 4-4? I don't know. I got to think about it. Not really, because I just played it, but we got it anyway, so. Okay, so this is clear. We could still really use a scoring joker. We really, with 4 jokers, we only... Okay, that's really nice. Even though it only lasts for a very small amount of time. We probably no longer have to worry about making amazing hands, because just these 2 alone make up 1,000 points, which is enough to keep us going for a minute. Forget about a negative joker, man. Forget about it. What do you want me to cut? You want me to cut 2s? I'm happy to cut 2s for the time being. And then we discard again to get more money. He's a genius. Then we can play whatever we choose. So we're with Stunt... I mean, Stuntman's not going to last forever, I guess. We don't need to play our whole run around Stuntman. But for now, we're not worried about high-value hands because they're unrealistic to draw. We don't need to reroll the boss ante. We have Chakotay. Maybe a great time to try a standard pack. 2 with a $sign on it. And a stone card. It's something. We will probably be making our fair share of pairs. I don't mind tossing that one in there. Okay, all face cards are drawn face down. That's a spicy one. Discard 2s again. Play some garbage, hoping you don't win quite yet. And then draw some 2s. Things you love to see. Beautiful. So you gotta admit, like, I mean, we've kind of gotten carried by, like, some statically decent jokers so far. Anytime you see, interesting. Anytime you see an eternal, like, default joker, you should probably just assume something's gone terribly wrong. +3 hands, lose all discards. I'm stupid. This ruins trading card. I'm sorry I bought it in the first place. I should not have purchased it. Now, Stuntman is going to deprecate soon. We actually might be in, like, a bit of a holding pattern. Like, at least I'm not going to spend on junk. I would buy a world card just to, like, you never know when a flush might come in handy, right? You want us to discard 7s? I don't mind doing that. I'm gonna start with this. I hope it doesn't... It might be too good. No shot, bro. You got no levels on 2 paired. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. You want me to discard 7s? I mean, we have a straight. If I play it, we'll win. I'd really like to draw a 7. I guess, you know, for the time being, I'm gonna cut a 2. Just because we've already cut several, and then I'll play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you can't go around without using trading card. Like, you gotta have a long time horizon for it. Mime doesn't really make sense for us right now, I think. How many? You got 2 rounds left in you? What a tangled web we weave. I don't really know why I'm continuing to cut cards. I guess just because it's easier to fix a deck that has, like, a smaller amount of cards. You want me to get rid of aces. Okay. So, I'm content to throw straight Dookie at you first. Losing Stuntman is going to be, like... That's going to be a rude awakening. So we got to have something ready to replace it pretty quick. I don't know what that something is going to be. But it's okay. I'm not sweating it too much just yet. We still got one more round before, you know, for whom the bell tolls or whatever. Hermit's nice. Swashbuckler is Moltz. It's not nothing. It might not be a ton, but it's not nothing. Hermit's always nice. I know we got to replace you soon, but like money is what we use to replace you. I'd rather do that than a Joker card. We still have 4 9s in the deck. We have 4 4s? We do. Let's add a cool 4. Something reliable. Not that interested in you, honestly. Kind of interested in you. With the knowledge that you're also, like, extremely expensive. Because you cost us $3 a round. But you know what? I'm just going to say it. I think I'm a different kind of beast. You basically... You replace at half the value of Stuntman. Which is the kind of number that I think we can work with right now. You want me to discard 10s. That's beautiful. I will continue to do so. How about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Because it shouldn't win. Because although we did just add like 20 mult or whatever. That's so nice, man! How about 2 more discarded 10s? Which is really helping out the bull. And then, do we have 4 8s in the deck? Yes, okay. 8s, I'm pot committing to 8s. I will not remove them from the deck. Okay, now I think it took us a while to get out of the swamp. And we're still in the swamp of spending $6 on Jokers every round. But it's sort of coming together. A little bit, maybe. Great Emperor is so nice to have 2 tarot card slots. +1 hand. I'm sorry to the bull, but like you gotta spend money to make money, brother. I would strength 2 7s for sure. And I mean, at this point, like you really wanna... I mean, it's either Deja Vu or Aura. I feel like we gotta go Aura first in case we get a Polychrome because we don't have a Molter. Look at me, I'm like using facts and logic. Okay, you want me to discard 10s? That's something I can get behind, honestly. First, let's play 9s. Because we can. 3,000 points. Very nice. We have the hand we want to see at the end of the day. So let's... Hierophant. You can tell it's getting good because I got my finger on my chin again. Let's dump this. This should not be a great hand. I know that we're getting rid of our full house, but I'm getting more space for 10s as well. 10s don't exist. Okay, I can't run the risk that like we're not gonna get a 10, so I gotta do that. 5 of a kind 8s. Is this where we make the turn? Because I wanted to get rid of some 10s for Econ because it benefits us like a lot, but maybe this is the way, man. Maybe this is the way. Now we get some blue seals in this already thin deck, and things are starting to cook a little bit. Now obviously we have 1 7 left. We got 4 6s though. I think it's worthy of a strength card in this household. Honestly, I'd be happy to cut 2 aces. Strength is going to be on 7s or 6s. And then let me see if we get some 5 of a kinds. We're actually... I can't believe it. It's the first time in 7 videos that I've said the word the future. You want me to cut 8s. That's not going to happen, so we're not going to get too stressed out about it. I will actually play a full house that probably doesn't win. And we'll cut a non-8 card to get value out of trading card. Maybe like a 10, for example, because there's no weakness cards in the game. So got an 8 and a 9. I'll play, I mean, honestly, it's kind of a jank hand, but I'll play 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoping to draw. I mean, if I'm being real with you, I'm hoping to draw some 7s. We're gonna make it, so don't get too worried. We have like 7 8s left in the deck. And we can make it regardless. I feel like you discard, we gotta draw a 7 or a 6 on this, man. Or another 8. 2 6s. Okay. I mean, you put me in a rough spot here. I'll just use the strength card now rather than waste any more time. But I wasted more than I should have. But I thought there was a good chance we could make it happen. Oh, Bull is time sensitive, man. He's about to leave. I think my eyes noticed it first, but my brain didn't want to believe. Oh, brother. Okay, well, you really want to have like 5 of a kind online or a replacement Joker lined up by the time this lad's ready to go. Honestly, financially, we're doing great, especially... Oh, you piece of junk. Do we really want flush 5s? I mean, 5 of a kind has only been leveled once. Maybe there's something to it. Every discarded 8. That's not going to happen. So you can only play 1 hand type this round. You could call me crazy if you want to call me crazy. I still think you use trading card. And then we have 6 8s left in the deck. Dump these. How many? 1 7, 1 3. Dump them. Now we can look at things. This seems kind of horrible. The only hand we can really play is 2 pair, which is obviously not a great hand. I was hoping we'd at least get to a full house. And our cards are obviously not useful at all in this circumstance. That's nasty. Okay, so 3s are not going to get us there. 9s are not going to get us there. What could we draw? A 2 is good, a 4 is good, a 5 is bad. 2 6s is good, a 7 is good, a 9. Okay. I think you dump the 5 as well. Wait. We're not on that yet. Brother, we're not on that yet. We're not on the boss. Oh no, we got Shikotsu, he disables it. We have nothing to fear. Okay. Oh, well, I was scared for no reason then. In that case, well, we can basically play whatever we see fit. Let's commit to diamonds. We're probably not going to worry about it too much, but commit to diamonds just to get a decent hand out there. Well, that was almost like devastating. Should show you where my Balatro self-confidence is at right now. Okay, beautiful. Now, Bull needs a replacement stat. Honestly, I think it's just too late. You're probably going to generate at most like 30 mult. You probably clear Swashbuckler, but unfortunately it takes us a while to get there. Like 9 rounds? That would put us on like ante 8. Spades. 6 spades in the total deck. +1 discard goes insane, for sure. I wouldn't mind adding great cards. Like a steel card could hit the spot. It slows down drawing 8s, but trading cards should make up for that. Hanged Man is nice. I'm not gonna roll again. I'm gonna give you a chance, man. For every discarded 8. Okay, now you're starting to really tick me off. Forget about the $3, man. We don't care about the $3. You want me to discard 8s? Okay, well, if I draw 6 8s, I'll discard some 8s. Otherwise, no such luck, brother. I'm ride or die with these 8s. It's kind of scary that a 5 of a kind only barely beat the round score, but it's only ante 5. You're kind of insane. You're kind of nutty. I don't even know what I want. I guess I want to duplicate mail-in rebate. No matter what, you're going to want this blueprint. So, like, it is compatible with mail-in rebate, too, which is interesting. It's not compatible with trading card, though. Oh, my God. It clears Swashbuckler, and it gives us a chance to actually, like, scale it. Okay, you're obviously garbage. At some point, and people hate when I say this, at some point, you can get rid of Shikot. I actually don't want to win too early. You can get rid of it for something that disables the effect of every boss blind organically by simply getting your score high enough that it doesn't matter. I just don't want to burn a discard yet, bro. I don't want to burn a discard because I want to discard 6s. Do we even have any? We have 2 more remaining even. Okay. Discard them. Thanks for the money. Obviously discard it again. Now I'm going to play 5 of a kind because I'm scared. I don't want to use my last discard yet in case we need to. You definitely should have moved this. That probably just sunk you. You should be here at least. It is doubling the mult. Hang on, what do we got? None! We got 2 cards left, a 9 and a 7. Neither of which do anything for us. Come on, man. Come on. That's not the score I was looking to see there. I really thought we were cooking something up there. I got one more in me. I had fun with it regardless. I actually, like, that was one of my favored green or gold stake type runs. Because we did get, like, the eternal, rental, perishable jokers. But it wasn't, like, the way that it often seems to manifest, which is like, hey, it's a horrible joker, but it also costs you $3 a round. It was like, oh, it's a good joker, but it costs you $3 per round. So it was like, we had some strategic decisions to think about. I kind of hated getting an eternal +4 mult Jimbo, but it is what it is. I'll tell you what. I don't mind. I don't mind spare trousers in a deck where it's easier to make, it's relatively easy to make hands. I'll play something like that early, just to give us a baseline so we feel confident going for 2 pair. Now, we could play full house, but I also don't want to win too fast. I know it's a tangled web we weave. It is a tangled web we weave. Beautiful. 2 pair. So I don't know if spare trousers is a build around, but nice synergies, right? Square joker, lots of those, like you know, ×2 mult if you've got, oh, beautiful. ×2 mult if you've got a pair, ×3 mult if you've got 3 of a kind. Maybe getting a little ambitious, but, you know, we consider it for sure. We got 2 pair already. We could easily turn aces into 2s. Do we want to turn aces into 2s? It's not like we're going to turn kings into aces, so we gotta figure out what we're doing there. You might, like, beat me to death with hammers for this one. I actually think Mystic Summit is, like, too good. We'll win too fast, and spare trousers won't grow as big as it could early. 8s into 9s. 3s into 4s. Huge. That's, like, exactly the amount of points I want to see. I will say, you can call me crazy for this one. I would turn 7s into 8s. Just in case, I can't resist, and it's my own problem, but I can't resist, like, taking Magic 8-Ball if it shows up. I just love the dice rolls. Now, I'll level with you as well. I think an early hiker kind of goes crazy. Now, have I ever won with an early hiker? No, not that I can remember. Why do you ask? Just something that's, it's the idea of it, man. It's fun to think about, okay? Like, I think we got a pretty, it's actually like a little too good. I think we got a nice thing going here. I would hermit, and this is a little spicy, but what if let's start with the Jumbo Arcana in case we get another hermit. We did. And we don't get a strength that can turn 7s into 8s because we didn't draw any 7s. So that actually worked out. I definitely do want +1 hand per round. And, like, $8 for a planet that I would say is probably worth 0. I guess we could buy and sell it, but then, like, this pack is free as well, and I do think Mars is like it's a potential, like, end game condition for us. I think we got a good thing going on. And we can only play 1 hand this time, so be smart about it. We got lots of 8s. So hold the ace and hold the 8s. Okay. This should win in 1 hand. I would have cried, probably. Because I'm like, this run has such a good foundation so far. I probably would have cried. I don't really want... It's a really expensive Cartomancer, man. $3 per round. That stings. That stings me. Tower? I don't know how to feel about that. Temperance, I'm a big fan of seeing. I also feel like more planets appearing in the shop is fun because we could then get the planets for free. And we could even sell them, but then like every time we roll, we're getting like a planet that gives us $1 when we sell it. Like the optics just seem bad, but definitely getting like more free planets because we don't know what hand we're making might be worth something. And let's not take Cartomancer. We already got full hands right here. Now what do we want to do? We're making 8s. So if anything, we want to cut a pair. And it's always better to cut higher because there's no weakness cards. So true. All we need to do is make sure that we also draw another pair. Wow, it's just that easy. We could have played 4 of a kind, but we like what Spare Trousers is doing for us right now. Let's turn you into a stone. How does it feel? And then don't play the stone for some reason. You wouldn't get it. It actually ended up being the right decision because we get an extra 2 mult out of it. And 4 extra cards get 5 extra chips. Dude, this one, I feel like... Don't say it, NL. Don't say it. How could we lose, man? 2 pair is so easy to make. Pretty soon our whole deck will only be like 2 different types of cards anyway, right? Like... If we're 1 multer away from greatness. That's not a multer, but I mean having a discard, it's not a bad thing. I would take another Emperor card over 2 wheels. We're going infinite. Death card to make another 8. I could live with that for sure. Let's turn a 10 into an 8 because they don't make weakness cards. And basically, I'm keeping Astronomer, like, for a while, thinking that at the very least, like, if we're in situations where somehow we can't or don't want to play 2 pair, at least almost every hand in the game should have, like, 1 or 2 levels in it by that point. So at least we're not losing just on the back of, like, only having 1 hand we can play. I hope. That's the goal. Now, Jimbo can go, but it's got to be for the right price. We're trying to play 2 pair. Otherwise, like, 4 of a kind might be, like, the end game play for us. We're not playing a straight, unfortunately. But at ×2, if you have a pair, would be, like, the perfect get for us. For the type of guy that I am. Okay, 8877. Just prepare yourself. We're going to lose a lot of money on this. It's worth it, I think, to keep farming mult at a prodigious pace. But it is expensive. I will say we could probably dump +1 discard. I mean, we got it out of a judgment card, so there's, like, limited costs there. I'm realizing, now that I look at it, I'm like, wait a minute. Only, like, 3 of our jokers only 2 of our jokers meaningfully affect our score. Only Hiker, which only indirectly affects it now that I think about it, and Spare Trousers are actually doing anything. I'm kind of realizing my deck does nothing. That means we gotta pull it together, man. Okay, roll once. You don't get a better Joker, at least you get a better planet. We can definitely win, like... We can definitely get to 9,000 points, right, lads? Like, it's in the bag. But we need to replace Jimbo and Drunkard, like, as soon as possible, I think. But on the bright side, I don't think they have to be that amazing. I think they just have to be, like even just something that gives us, like, a little bit of chips. The chips from Hiker on these 8s are going nutty. That's why it's nice, I guess, to always to know what cards you want to play, because you play them more often, they become disproportionately buffed as a result of the Hiker. Now he's starting to think. He's starting to think a little bit. It is what it is. Don't really need it. That's what we wanted, bro. Magic 8 Ball. Okay, honestly, Joker, you can go for now. I missed the mult. Realistically, this is like +16 mult, okay? But it has to stay forever. And I just feel like we can... do better, man. I just feel like we can do better. I'm sorry to say it. If it weren't eternal, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. Please, please, please. I've never seen you do anything. They don't do anything, man. Okay, hang on. This, you're gonna do something. So we're gonna generate 2 cards, guaranteed. Yes! Pop it. Pop it immediately. Dump these. We got way more 8s where that came from. We don't need to worry about them. That's okay. I'm feeling good about this, man. I'm feeling good. I know it's only got 5 turns left in it, but it already made us 20 bucks. Or 4 turns left in it, but it already made us 20 bucks. So I'm chilling. We want to level up Earth. Earth is basically just, you know, bougie 2 pair. Fool. Beautiful card to receive here. 1 roll just to see. But Uranus is a great play. I would love a better Joker. Just a Joe. Okay, sure. Nice to see you. $5 reroll. Sorry, Green Joker. It's a little late for you. It's not your tempo. And then you cost us $1 a round. But I think, sorry, $3 a round. But I think we can make that work. Now, again, you're not really a score joker in any sense of the word. So, oh, you piece of crap. On the bright side, we know that 2s are on the right side, but there are no 2s. That's a 7. Okay. I mean, we have enough discards. I hate, because you're a gold card, right? I hate to get rid of you, but these could be 8s, so we got to be a little cautious. You're a gold 7. Dumpa. I'm gonna say, am I a believer? I'm gonna say I am a believer. And if it backfires so... Oh, you're the gold 7? Of course you can't be an 8! You can't be a 7 and an 8 at the same time! Now, not the best round for mail-in rebate either, but it looks like we're gonna be fine, okay? Did I handle myself appropriately here? No, I think I made an error that didn't have to be made, but we're still kicking. On Ante 5, just basically in search of a Molt-Molter. That's it, bro. If we get a Molt-Molter before I have to leave for daycare, we're sitting pretty. I'm gonna go full house again. 4 of a kind, sure, but like I've had a hard time selecting the cards that I want, unfortunately. 12 extra dollars, always nice. Basically pays for this. Now pay attention to the boss blinds. Yes! Dude, actually... Sorry to you, I appreciate what you're doing, but we need the re-triggers on the 8s to make you work before you get kicked off the squad. Yeah. Okay. 8822 with re-triggers, please. I'd love to see 2 tarot cards. I'll settle for 1. It's a little disappointing to me. Also, this is great with Hiker. I guess the Seltzer-Hiker connection is doing good work. I'm going to discard 1 pair because I really want to play 8s instead. We probably just win off this, so go ahead and play all 3. Come on. Yes. Yeah, one more. That is starting not to look so silly, I hope. How about a Wheel of Fortune? Ooh, a chipped up Hiker? I could not ask for more. Okay, Empress 8s, just because, you know, we love the 8s right now. You've only got 2 rounds left in you. Dude, I am not even upset by the fact that you're going to deprecate in 2 rounds. I just appreciate getting the win on that one. And we've had insane wheel luck, which is something that I very rarely say. I very rarely get an opportunity to say, so I'm happy to, like, call it out now that I see it. This is a full discard if I've ever seen one. I guess, like, in the whole... Do we have better 8s than that? I don't know if we do. I'm going to turn, again, crazy, but I'm going to turn a 10 into an 8. You know why? You already know what I'm going to say. They don't make weakness cards, man. So getting a 10 out of there, I think it serves us very well. Come on. Give me some tarot cards. Justify your place on the squad. Tower card and Judgment. Okay, that one actually kind of stunk because we triggered too many times, and now Spare Trousers didn't get to improve itself as much as it otherwise could have, but that's okay. We're not sweating it. Oh my dude, the luck is crazy! I'm not putting on airs. I'm genuinely shocked. Now, you only last one more round. We might as well save this Judgment card, I think. Nah, not interested. Brother, this is a Molter. We got not that many. We got a reasonable amount of enhanced cards. I'm sorry, because we could also dump you. Don't get me wrong, but we'd be dumping you for one round of this, which I don't think is that interesting. So I think absolutely, thank you. I'm saluting you, Magic 8 Ball. You've done great work for us. I think that this is Vampire's time to shine. I think it's the Molter we've been asking for. Now, very important to note, we cannot play two different, or we have to play different hand types here. So don't get silly with me, bud. It only counts scoring cards too, so hold the 7 for now. I think we're gonna be fine, but there's just a little potential, so we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We wanna play the 7 if possible. I think I might just play like a high card with the 7 just to feed the Vampire a little bit. That then allows us to play 5 8s, I suppose. And it looks like, I honestly think this is like our endgame slate of Jokers. We could get rid of Astronomer. I think Seltzer, actually, Seltzer deprecates anyway, so yeah, that's a good point. It's actually like, it's kind of tempting to take Flashcard instead of Seltzer, because rerolls are so cheap. This is another Molter for us, and I think we're doing okay on chips. Like, we roll for $3, like, that's a given. Plus, every time we roll, we're likely to get planets anyway. So we'll roll to a certain degree. I hate to say it, I'm just not buying a Brainstorm that deprecates after 5 rounds. It's a little too hot for me. I wish it weren't the case, but, you know, it's like they always say, man, they don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. Now, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going to be late to pick my daughter up from daycare. It looks like we're straight chilling right now, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. 25,000 points. You love to see it. You love any opportunity to feed the Vampire a little bit. It's not as good as it used to be, but it might be good enough for me, okay? And we still love playing 2 pairs, because every molt then gets molted. Now, you insult the Flashcard at your own peril. That's all I'm going to say. It might look like it's not doing that much right now. Just chill out, okay? Basically, every Hermit card we get is generating extra molt for us. So be careful who you call ugly in middle school. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm actually wary of cutting too many cards here. I mean, I'm also wary of, like, using a strength card for nothing or a fool card for nothing. But the thing is, like, we're running out of cards in the deck. No, I'm not wary. Even though our unenhanced card, it makes it more likely to draw and play the elusive 4 of a kinds and 5 of a kinds, which I can hang my hat on. And another crazy play. I'm probably gonna end up cutting those 6s, man. And the deck's getting mighty thin. Sun's getting real low, big guy. Let me take a look at my voucher real quick here. I guess we don't want to spend any more money. We want to stay at the interest cap. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a joke. It's a joke. I say that again for added effect. It's a joke. I'll throw a 10 at you, just to buff you. That's how much I respect and believe in you. And then, I mean, truth be told, I guess I'm just going to throw 4 of a kind at you because I'm starting to get a little scared. You got me feeling a little scared. Okay, we didn't have anything to be scared of. I'm no longer scared. Nothing scares me, okay? That's all you need to know. Celestials and Mega Celestials, we love to see. Big hands, man. 2 pair is like our default Andrew. We're never going to be sad to level it up. But we would really love to level up Full House, sure, but 4 of a kind and... that stinks. 4 of a kind and particularly 5 of a kind. Because it should be, like, pretty easy to make that leap here. All face cards are drawn face down. No! No, I'm just joking. Okay, now remind yourself, and this is me reminding myself, I suppose. We need to play tarot cards to buff vampire, so don't shy away from stuff that seems kind of mid, you know? Like you might be thinking to yourself, whoops. You might be thinking to yourself, isn't it kind of mid, NL? To play, interesting. Isn't it kind of mid NL to play like 2 lucky cards? No, man, because it got my vampire an extra like 10% relative mult increase. Like, I think I'd have to be a fool not to consider that a bounty beyond that which heaven even itself could promise us. I lost my verbiage halfway through. I guess what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, this run is a little delicate, but I do think it gets there. You know it would hit the spot like crazy? I would just play a chariot to buff you probably. But you know what would hit the spot like crazy on this run? Is not astronomer. Planetarium? Permanent times 0.1 mult every time you use a planet. I mean, that's like, we'd go to the moon on that. Any day of the week and twice on Tuesdays. I'm wary Full House might actually be a little too good, but let's not get cocky. I haven't won in a long time. I'll live with that. That's unless maybe I can get some enhanced cards to toss his way. Sure, there you go. Look at that. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win right on time so that I'm not even late for the daycare pickup. You might think, again, I know I say it a lot, but the more I say it, the less people are inclined to believe me, which means the more I'm inclined to say it. It's a vicious cycle that goes around. I have never been late for the daycare pickup in my life. Now, from the fact that I talk about it, you might think that I'm late for it all the time. Late people, I'm here to teach you a very valuable lesson. If you are constantly worried about something, then you take steps to avoid it. I feel like late people, they're like, I'm never worried about being late. Yeah, that's because it's a given, bro. Then boozy brunch is starting at, 11 a.m. and you roll up at 12:15. Like, have you guys ordered yet? Yeah, we ordered. We ate already. They say it's a 90-minute maximum at the table, sister. We gotta go. Okay, beautiful. Right. What's the boss blind? The boss blind is all clubs are debuffed. I think we do not care much. I don't want to say we don't care at all, but I don't think we care much. Now get ready. This might be a good opportunity to play like a big hand. I really don't want to do voucher. I think that I'm very content where we stand. Now, do we? I don't think we have to. We really want re-triggers right now because 50 chips is nice. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think we really want re-triggers because all of our enhanced cards, which really benefit from re-triggers, just get sucked up by Vampire, which is the negative side of Vampire. But we also appreciate the flat mult that it's given us, just by itself. Now, this should be pretty great. Even if we win this one, and I do think it's looking good, obviously, but even if we win this one, the thing that's going to keep me up at night is asking myself, how much did Astronomer actually help us? Because, we've gotten, 30 planets off of it. Which is great, don't get me wrong. And, this is the widest leveling we've had in, history. Look at this. Nothing is a level 1. That's insane. But there is a part of me that basically wants to underrate it completely and be like, it can go at any time now. And it probably can, because it's only given us 10 mult. But the purposes it has served for us up to this point cannot be denied. And then don't forget, at the very, very ends, we're going to want to go all in on flashcard. It may not matter, or you never know, man. It could matter a great deal. Okay, 200,000 points. 240 times 20, 100 times 6. I'm going to play the full house early just to get us out in front of the competition. Realistically, I don't think we're super concerned about an extra 10 mult on spare trousers, which is crazy because I was just about to say 10 mult on flashcard could make the difference, but it's just how your brain sees it, right? It's 10 mult out of possibly 90, you're like, no big deal. 10 mult out of what was 20 at the time, you're like, I can't, dude, that's a huge increase. Even though obviously it's the ghetto boys, you know, it's your mind playing tricks on you. I didn't even look at the boss blind. That's flips and shuffles all jokers. Does not matter as long as we hold vampire. So there's some mercy there too. We need 400,000 points. It's so doable. I think that we got value out of vampire. Like, obviously, I've seen and had better vampires, but like 2.4 is not bad. Obviously, not as good as I would like, but I think we're gonna win because the number of possible futures is narrowing down. We basically got 400,000 points here easily, and like the boss can't kill us because all we have to do is make sure that we actually hold on to vampire, and then we're off to the races. This feels good, man, because like I've been going through it in this game. Now I'm just gonna level with you. I'm not too concerned about Hone because as soon as this run ends, we out. Not that concerned about those. I guess Wild is okay. Planet X, of course, we'll take for free. I mean, you gotta admit it. The lad, he got up to 44 mult. That's pretty serious, man. Like he got literally half as good as Spare Trousers in like no time. Okay, so I think we're loving life. Problem is you can't put a tower card into a full house. So we'll have to save it for like a 2-pair situation. We should have played 5s instead of 8s. That way we had more space, but it probably won't matter. So I would say don't expect this to be like too good, but 100,000 points is all I need, man. It's so embarrassing that this is like an obvious way to win, but I'm still like just so happy with myself. I can still do it! Hey, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Later!